Franklin Park, it all looked right for Eric Ebron in the days leading up to Sunday's game. He played every day in practice, free of the nicks on his body that have inhibited so much in the past. He caught every pass the Detroit Lions tracked in those 3 days of work.He was coming off an upstart performance against a top-notch New York Giants game with 5 catches on 5 targets for 42 yards and a touchdown. He was back in a groove with Matthew Stafford's throws and Jim Bob Cooter's requirements in the niche he fits in with such a diverse passing attack. And then he went out on the Ford Field turf and played one of the worst games of his career. Statistically, that's what Sunday was, when Ebron caught just 2 of 7 targets for 9 yards and dropped critical passes and ran odd routes in crunch time of a 30-26 loss. In 33 career games with at least 4 targets, he's never had a lower catch percentage than the 28.6 he posted Sunday. It was a bad game, and Ebron owned it and vowed he'd bounce back. The track record of his 4-year career suggests that he will, but when will he gain consistency? It's a question that's tugged at him on internal and external levels for quite some time. He admitted in the spring that consistency has never been his strong suit, and his tweets Sunday night showcased a player who finds the ups and downs to be contagious. And it's a question that will help determine what his career might really look like in the long term. Detroit decided this spring to pick up his 5th-year option for next season, billed at $8.2 million since he was the 10th overall pick. That 5th season, which is guaranteed for injury only, is setting up to be yet another trial to see if the chunk plays he can generate can become a regular staple. He's mired in a slump at the moment. Prior to the solid outing against the Giants, he caught just 2 passes for 9 yards in the season opener after missing the preseason with a hamstring injury. His last game before that, on the road against the Seahawks in the wild card round, he caught just 2 passes, the same number that he dropped. There's a version of Ebron who caught at least 40 yards in receptions in 7 straight games to open last season. That guy went on to post career highs with 61 catches, 711 yards, 11.7 yards per catch and a 71.8% catch rate, numbers good enough to be top 10 at his position. There's also the version who has topped 40 receiving yards in just 3 of his past 10 games. Something always seems to be throwing Ebron off his momentum, be it a scrutinized drop or a nagging injury. He's missed at least 2 games in each of his first 3 seasons. His 7 drops led all tight ends last season. He's had long gains set up red zone chances that don't end with a big tight end going up for the score, like Sunday's final drive, and those will always be the moments that get picked apart the most. Ebron's appeal continues to be what it was coming out of the 2013 draft, back when he outran all but one tight end in the 40-yard dash and outjumped all but two of them in the long jump. At 6 feet 4 inches and 253 pounds, he still offers the physical mismatch against linebackers in coverage, a toy offenses love to give their franchise quarterbacks. His weaknesses, as written up by NFL.com's Nolan Nawrocki back in 2013, are the same ones critics point to now. Blocking effort does not parallel that of receiving.Could stand to play with more consistent intensity and focus. Occasional concentration drop.Ordinary touchdown production, Nawrocki wrote. At 24 years old, all the talents that made Ebron a prospect are still there. Time will tell if he's able to piece them together into something the Lions can count on.